Building better habits, a journey to lasting change. Have you ever tried to build a new habit only to find yourself quitting a few days in? You're not alone, and the reason might surprise you. Habits are a powerful force in our lives, shaping our daily routines and ultimately, our destinies. Building better habits is crucial for personal growth and productivity. It's the difference between waking up every morning feeling motivated and focused versus hitting the snooze button repeatedly. By cultivating positive habits, we can improve our mental and physical health, increase our energy levels, and achieve our long-term goals. But what if I told you that the key to building better habits isn't about being more disciplined or motivated? It's not about waking up at 5 a.m. every day or following a strict diet. It's about understanding how our brains work and leveraging that knowledge to create lasting change. The truth is, most of us struggle to form new habits because we don't understand the underlying psychology. We try to make drastic changes, but they never seem to stick. We get frustrated, demotivated, and eventually we give up. But it's not because we're not capable of change. It's because we're going about it the wrong way. One of the biggest obstacles to building better habits is lack of consistency. We start strong, but as the days go by, our enthusiasm wanes and we fall back into our old patterns. Another common struggle is lack of motivation. We know we need to make a change, but we just can't seem to muster the energy to do so. Sometimes we try to overcome these obstacles by relying on willpower. We tell ourselves that if we just try harder, we'll be able to push through the discomfort and make the changes we need to make. But the problem is, willpower is a limited resource. It's like a muscle that gets tired easily. The more we rely on it, the weaker it becomes. Furthermore, our environment plays a huge role in shaping our habits. Our social circle, our work environment, even the layout of our homes, all these factors can either support or hinder our progress. But again, we often underestimate the impact our surroundings have on our behavior. Other times, we get stuck in the mindset that we need to be perfect. We think that if we can't do something perfectly, then it's not worth doing at all. But the truth is, building better habits is not about being perfect. It's about making progress, no matter how small. So how do we overcome these common struggles and build better habits that last? The answer lies in understanding the science behind habit formation. By grasping the underlying mechanisms that drive our behavior, we can create a system that supports our goals and helps us achieve lasting change. One of the most powerful concepts in habit formation is the cue routine reward loop. This loop is what drives our habits, and by understanding it, we can hack our way to building better ones. The cue is the trigger that sets off the habit. The routine is the behavior itself, and the reward is the payoff we get from performing the behavior. Another crucial aspect of habit formation is the role of willpower. As I mentioned earlier, willpower is a limited resource, but there's a way to conserve it. By automating our habits and making them easier to perform, we can reduce the amount of willpower required to maintain them. Our brains are wired to respond to instant gratification, which is why we often struggle with habits that don't provide immediate results. But by using strategies like visualization and celebration, we can create a sense of reward that motivates us to continue. The science behind habit formation also reveals that our environment plays a significant role in shaping our behavior. By designing our environments to support our goals, we can make it easier to build better habits. One of the most effective strategies for building better habits is to start small. By focusing on tiny, almost imperceptible changes, we can create a sense of momentum that propels us forward. Another powerful strategy is to use accountability partners. By sharing our goals with someone we trust, we can create a sense of responsibility that motivates us to take action. Additionally, tracking our progress and celebrating our successes can be a powerful motivator. By seeing how far we've come, we can create a sense of pride and accomplishment that drives us to continue. So what's the takeaway from all this? Building better habits is not about being more disciplined or motivated. It's about understanding the psychology behind habit formation and using that knowledge to create a system that supports our goals. The key strategies we discussed, starting small, using accountability partners, tracking progress, and designing our environments, these are not just tips and tricks. They're based on the science of habit formation. By applying these strategies, we can create lasting change and build better habits that improve our lives. In conclusion, building better habits is a journey that requires patience, persistence, and self-awareness. It's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about making small, incremental changes that add up over time. Remember, the power to build better habits lies within you. It's time to tap into that power and create the life you deserve. What's your experience with building habits? Subscribe and share your stories in the comments below, and be sure to check out my next video on how to overcome procrastination.